Bonjour. Just keep an eye on colour already. Here we go. The road trip has begun. We're in France. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Where are we at the moment? We're probably about halfway down towards La Rochelle. Actually, just over. We're in a place, excuse my pronunciation, here we go again, called Blois, I think is how it's pronounced. I'll drop it on the screen somewhere. In a little motorhome area. It's only £8 just for secure parking. Obviously it has services, no electric. But can I just show you, look at the state of the van. I don't know how well it's come out on camera, but getting here we had to obviously, well, we didn't have to, but we chose to go cross country. And it must be that time of the year when the farmers are prepping or whatever all of their fields, because they were out in force. There was mud everywhere, tractors galore, and of course it's not been terrible weather, but it has been damp, it's been misty, it's been drizzly. I mean, it's dry today, but it's still, as you can see, a little bit chilly. It is grey and overcast. So yeah, just with the road conditions and all the spray and crap that's been coming up, the moho is a state. So we do need to get a jet wash at some point, or at least a brush, you know, to be able to clean it. But we're going to walk into town. We're actually, how long were we on the road for? We got into France on Sunday. I've not picked up the camera. We just kind of like hightailed it down to get most of the way towards La Rochelle, because we are heading there this weekend to visit a friend that we met last winter when we done the 3 months road trip in the Doctor going around Spain. So yeah, not really filmed anything until now, but this really, I think, is the point when the adventure begins. Koa's just having a little run around, and then we're going to walk into town. We're quite a way out. There is a free shuttle bus, but I think we'll walk in, and if needs be, we maybe get a taxi back, or we'll see if we can find the shuttle bus back. We'll keep our eyes out for it as we're heading in. But let's head off and check out Blois and see what it has to offer. So we're nearly into town. It actually wasn't that far, 10 minutes if that, to be fair. We walked past an amazing motorbike shop. I mean, I don't have bikes anymore. I did when I was younger. I was gonna say a kid then, but this was a classic Royal Enfield shop with some beautiful bikes in it. And we're just walking along the banks of the Loire River, which we're about to cross over this epic bridge to get into the centre. And I don't know, tell me if I'm right or wrong. I think you're going to say I'm wrong, but I never make a plan when I come to these places. I tend to just follow my nose, or is that walking around aimlessly? I'm not too sure, but I never do any research. I probably should, in terms of what there could be to see, but fingers crossed, I'm sure. I mean, just looking at the skyline. Let me just spin you around actually before we cross the bridge. Just check this out. So I'm pretty sure we're going to find some very nice churches, cathedrals, museums. We're just about to cross the bridge, so it's getting windy. Let me put you down till we get to the other side. So we've had to come off of the main street because it was way too noisy. It's really busy, lots of traffic, building works, obviously people, just the hubbub of a town. I don't think it's a city, it could be a city, not 100% sure. Like I said, I don't do my research. But the old town, the quaint little cobbled streets, the cathedrals, the churches, I mean, they are absolutely stunning. I mean, check out this building here. it doesn't even look like it's lived in. I don't see a for sale sign or anything like that, but I mean, it is wonderful. You can see the square behind me and the cathedral or the church in the background. But we're gonna wander towards the centre, have a little look around, maybe get a bite to eat, and a little snack. Oh my God! Look, I don't know if this will come out on camera. Let's have a little sneak peek inside. You probably shouldn't be in here, but off of all these little archways, there's these huge courtyards. Absolutely spectacular. Quick, let's get out before we get caught. I'm getting wrapped up in Koa's lead. Hold on, let's do an unravel. There we go. But yeah, the old town is beautiful, very quiet. Not a lot up here. I mean, again, lots of the buildings look a little bit derelict, a little bit quiet, unoccupied. Could be the time of day, but I mean, all the shutters and blinds are closed up. But let's keep going. Let's see what else we can find. But definitely, it's hilly as well. You can probably hear that in my voice. Oh, wait. Look at this one. Let's keep our voices down, okay? Just look at this. I mean, shame it's got two big white trucks parked out in front of it, but look at that building. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm hiding underneath a tree. I stand corrected. What I saw previously was church. We have now found the cathedral. But typically, in my style, I rock up when there's a big tour group here. Look at this. So, not the easiest to get any footage, but we'll do our best. There's a beautiful fountain right here behind me, and I don't know what that building is. I'll have to see if I can look it up on Google. Quite possibly the town hall or something like that, or the courts maybe. Let me have a look and I'll come back to you. But yeah, this is a beautiful, it's not a square, it's a circle, circle of the square. But it's obviously the grounds in front of the cathedral, and like I say, probably courts or the town hall or something like that. But it is absolutely stunning, except for the tourists. I know I'm one, but that doesn't matter, it doesn't count. So it is in fact a former royal palace, the royal chateau. But it's now a museum. You can pay to go inside, but of course my issue with all of these places, or most of these places, is Mr. Koa is not allowed in. So we will just admire it from the outside. I'll see if I can walk around the circumference, if it's possible, or some of it, just to get some footage, but boy, it's pretty impressive. We were obviously at the back door to the royal residence before, so we've come round to the front. We did knock, but no one's home, funny enough. But there is, just over my shoulder, I don't know if you can see it, can I point to it? Just there, kind of ish. There's an archway, and it does say a big sign saying ticket office. But we just walked past and there's like a grate, iron bars, and you can see into the courtyard. So let's see if we can get a sneak peek just inside without paying, but it is pretty impressive.
Prueba con esta, si no. Ay. Ay, ¿me prestas el perro?
We can
¿Me
wait.
lo prestas?
Yeah, he can get in the picture with you.
Yes.
Go on.
Here, sit.
Vale, a ver.
Sit here.
Ahí,
There
ahí,
we go.
de lejos, ahí.
Smile, Koa.
Ay, sit, yes.
So as always, Koa gets all the attention. That lady saw him and was like, he must come in my photo with me. So yeah, he didn't really sit still, but she was happy and he got to play a little bit. But wow, stunning inside. We tried to sneak through a gate but we got caught and got thrown out basically. So what you saw is as good as it got, that little bit of footage just of the courtyard, but it looks very ornate inside. Beautiful, beautiful architecture. But anyway, let's carry on walking around and see what else we can find. Yes, we got the sun is back finally, the shades are on, and we stopped at an amazing, look at this, just look behind me here, an amazing wooded park up last night, absolutely beautiful. The van is just here underneath the trees. It was wonderful, wonderful, peaceful night, really, really cool. And we are on our way to La Rochelle to catch up with our friend Nick. So we're going to hit the road and we'll see you when we get there. We had an amazing sunset this morning. We were driving alongside the Loire River for about an hour, maybe 45 minutes. And yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. Great day for driving. So let's crack on, because we're going to bang some hours out today just so that we can get to La Rochelle, relax for a few days, and obviously the weekend is coming. Good morning, we are in La Rochelle. What a beautiful morning. It's crisp, it's a blue sky. It is a little chilly, but perfect morning. Out for a walk through a lovely little park. I can't let Koa off because there are roads that run through the park, and lots of wild birds, geese, ducks, etc., and a river, or a couple of rivers. And at this point in time I don't want a wet dog, and that is because we're on our way to the vets. Nothing to worry about, but a couple of months ago Koa got a little cut on his rear right paw, and he has been to the vet, of course, when he was in the UK, and he had some cream, and it did appear to be getting better, but then it kind of like stopped getting better and started to get a bit worse, and got a little pussy. Doesn't sound very nice, but it's really not that bad, or I hope it's not that bad. The vet initially in the UK didn't seem to think it was that bad. We've had some cream, a steroid cream, £90 it cost, and then he proceeded to tell me that humans can use it as well. So I would assume that you can buy something equivalent from a local chemist for probably less than £10. Anyway, of course that included the consultation. So yeah, we're going to see the vet just to get it checked out and see if we need to get some stronger tablets, some different cream. Obviously just want to make sure he is okay, so hence why I don't want a wet dog. Obviously that won't be very pleasant for the vet, because I'm sure he's going to be a little monkey when we try to inspect his foot. But anyway, we're nearly there. But what a walk. I mean, I did actually scope this out yesterday afternoon when we first got here, and I'll show you in a moment. Oh, rider just coming past. I'll show you in a moment part of the town that we have to walk through. I mean, if you're going to take your dog to the vet, this is the walk you want to do. It's beautiful. So yeah, let's get to the vet, get him checked out, and then we'll come back to you with whatever the vet says. I feel like I've been dropped into the set of a BBC or ITV or any channel come to that period drama. I don't think it's quite Bridgerton, but wow, it is beautiful. I mean, like I said, we had a quick scope around yesterday afternoon. We will of course, you know, do a lot more exploring, but La Rochelle is stunning. Like I said, we're here to visit a friend, Nick, who lives on a boat in the marina. So that's going to be fantastic to see that location. We're going to be here for a couple of days because, is that any better around that side? I don't know. We're waiting for a delivery, which Nick has kindly said he would accept. Obviously he's got an address on his boat in the marina. So yeah, we're going to meet up with him later this afternoon. But what a walk to get to the vet. Absolutely stunning. Right, so that's it. The vet is done. We're heading back into town. We've been to the vets, we've been back to the van, we've showered and changed, we've cleaned ourselves up, as you can see. And we're now heading in to meet Nick. So, update on Koa, all is good. They were a lot more thorough. What am I trying to say? They did a lot more investigation than the vet in the UK did. The vet in the UK actually didn't even look at the cut. Oh, it's really windy. Give me a couple of minutes. Okay, I think that's better. So yeah, so the vet was more thorough, done a lot more investigation, actually looked at the cut. I know it sounds crazy. Oh, hold on, we're having a wee. Come on. But the vet in the UK didn't even touch Koa. I held him and he just looked. And like I say, a little pot of cream was 90 quid. So here, 70 euros all in with another pot of cream. But they say I did quite a bit of investigation. They shaved a little bit of fur away from the cut to aid its healing. They disinfected it. And she said, you know, it's not infected. There's nothing wrong with it. The problem is, which I kind of knew, he just keeps licking it. Especially, obviously, when we're asleep in the evenings, and not a lot I can do. So she did recommend that I get a cone for him for the evening. So we have a cone. I'm sure he's going to appreciate that. I remember how much he liked that when he had to wear one when he was castrated. So anyway, all is good. Much better service and a much better price. So there we go. Here's a couple of interesting points that have happened recently. Walking back from the vet this morning, there was a guy coming towards me as we were walking through like the little park bit, and the footpath must have been 4 meters wide minimum. It was a wide path. I'm on the far left, and he was central, 50 meters away, maybe a bit more, and he just kind of like started making a diagonal walk towards me, and kept coming and kept coming. And I was like, okay, he's going to move to his left, my right soon, so that we can go past each other. No, he just kept walking until he was literally stood right in front of me. I had deviated, I was walking in a straight line, and he literally stood right in front of me, and I stopped. So I was just crossing a road. I stopped, and he's right in front of me, and I'm like, are you going to move? Like, to your left, my right? I can't remember what I said exactly, but are you going to move out of the way? Maybe I said it a little bit stronger than that. And his response, oh, don't be so unkind. I was like, you're a bit weird. Just kept walking, ignored that one. And then the other day, I was in town. You remember when we was looking at the Royal Chateau Palace in, pronunciation again, Blois, you know what I mean. We met a guy outside that chateau, that palace, and he came over, seemed very normal, said hello to Koa, gave him a pat, as everybody does. Off he went, didn't think any more of it. I don't know, an hour later, I'm walking around town, just happened to be going past a supermarket, and who should be coming out but the same guy. I was like, oh, hello, or bonjour. And he just looked at me, and then, I didn't realise the first time, and then his eyes did look a little bit glazed, and he had a can of beer, which is already opened as he was coming out the supermarket. I was like, oh, here we go again. Anyway, just kept walking, and next thing he's up behind me, and he goes, get out. I was like, excuse me? He said, get out. I said, sorry, I don't understand. Get out what? And he said, twice is too much. Get out. Now I assume by twice he means bumping into him twice, bearing in mind the first time he approached me, and the second time I'm just walking down the street, minding my own business, and he comes out of a supermarket. Anyway, again, I was like, okay, bye, and kept walking. So yeah, a couple of random people that have crossed our paths in the last couple of days. Anyway, let's get into La Rochelle centre. We're heading for the marina. Going to meet up with Nick. We're going to a park so Koa can have a bit of a run, stretch his legs, and then I'm sure a few bevies and some food. So let's get into the centre. Here he is. I recognise that jacket. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Come in there. Oh,
You alright? This is bloody lovely.
here we are. We're on Nick's boat. How's that for a view of La Rochelle? Talk about front line. Absolutely amazing. I don't know if you can see because of we're looking into the sun, but you've got some amazing towers over there. We will have a walk around and work out what they are and where we are, but absolutely stunning location. And Nick, I'm not going to share, but Nick has just told me what he pays to be here, and I can't believe it. It's completely different to what we pay for our boat in Ibiza. Are you comfy, sir?
Yes, I am. They come and live on a boat.
He loves a boat, don't you? You love the boat. You love the boat. Eh? There's nothing for you to chew. Good morning. We are still in La Rochelle. Obviously we got here yesterday, we went and met Nick. He very kindly, he's a chef, I think I said that, but he very kindly had also put together like a vegetable chicken broth, which was wonderful. Nice little winter warmer, because it was quite chilly. Even though the sun is out, it is quite chilly, but it's nicer today. Just walking, as you can see in the background here, by the marina into town to meet Nick again. And today is exploration day, so yeah, hopefully get some good footage of the sights and sounds of La Rochelle. And I mean, we walked around last night, it was beautiful. I mean, I'm blown away, I have to say, by La Rochelle. It is stunning, an absolutely wonderful city. So super clean. I was going to say so clean, super clean. It's so super clean. And yeah, everyone is so polite. I had to post a little package back to the UK, and of course Brexit, you have to do customs declarations, and you have to use this machine in the post office, and the lady behind the counter stopped everything that was going on, came out from behind the counter. She was the only one serving, and helped me at the machine to make sure that everything was completed correctly, and that little package has been sent. We've relocated today to another place, which is about a 20-minute walk into town, but as you can see, it's a beautiful walk, and just on Nick's recommendation, and there's a few other camper vans there. It's outside, well, one, the marina, but also it's like a little industrial estate, but there's it's all like the marine chandlery shops. There's quite a lot of them, so I think it's a nice location. I'll probably have a wander around those shops just to be nosy about the latest tech and gadgets. But anyway, yeah, we're going to wander into town and have a lovely day exploring La Rochelle. So there is the option to get a little ferry boat, as you can see on this map. This is us here, but it just takes us up through the towers to the other side of the marina, just over there. It's $1.50, and I'm sure it'll be a very nice little ride, but then there's this beautiful promenade going all the way around. So guess what we're doing? We're having a little wander, and Koa is thinking that he can chase electric scooters as they whiz by, and he's just said hello to this husky a little bit earlier as well. But yes, we're going to walk into town. there is definitely a strong connection to sailing in La Rochelle. All of the marinas are absolutely packed with stunning yachts. I've not seen hardly any motor yachts. It does tend to all be, you know, masks and rigging, and I mean, God, some of these boats are just fabulous. I don't know if you can make it out, but kind of like over here, that's the La Rochelle Eye. I'm sure it's not its real name, but the equivalent of the London Eye. Look at these. 1, 2, 3. Get my big fat hand out of the way. And you get amazing sunsets coming down the channel. I don't know if you can see, but there's people with cats on leads over there. I don't know if they're doing training or just getting them used to humans. Look at it, can you see him? Look at the cat. He went straight into his little box. How cool is that? I don't know if that came out on camera. Let's see if we can go a bit closer. Obviously I've got cover, so I don't want to get too close and scare them. Look. See the guy on the right is waving to the cat. Here he goes, look. Look at a little cat. He is on a lead, so he can't run away. But yeah, doing some kind of training. How cool is that? Not so interested? Let's go. Right, can we just take this in? Okay, this marina behind me, I'm right in the centre of town now. I mean, like, it's like being in central London for La Rochelle. This marina directly behind me is where Nick lives on his boat. I know I said I wasn't going to tell you, but I feel I have to. He pays 3,500 euros a year for the mooring. My boat in Ibiza used to be 12,000 euros, and it was not in anything of a location like this. He has got it good. Absolutely amazing here. Here he is, the man of the moment. Good afternoon. I'm just showing everyone your wonderful home. It's absolutely stunning, Nick. Absolutely stunning. Looks even better in the daytime. It's lunchtime. We've just stopped. A little Stella, a little Demi for Nick, a coffee for me because I need it after last night, and also a little cider which is served in this very nice cute little cup for some reason. But anyway, cheers. Cheers. Oh, that's bloody nice. It's really nice. Okay, and here's lunch. A galette complete with cheese, ham, egg and pancake and some green stuff on the side. And now we get a chocolate crepe as the dessert, all part of the menu for just €13.90. Unbelievable. Bon appetit.
Questa qua,